If you're a business owner, consultant, or writer who wants to get your brand known, attract new clients on demand, and be able to charge higher prices for your services and ultimately gain respect and recognition from peers in your industry, this is definitely for you. My name is Rafi Chowdhury, and I'm an experienced PR consultant and columnist for over 16 major publications. I've been in this industry for a number of years and have helped many different companies get featured on the media. I'm going to show you how you can achieve all of these things by writing for major publications like Forbes, Entrepreneur, Business Insider, and by knowing these three secrets of PR and media. You might have seen other people make claims like this, and I know I have, but oftentimes they fall short. In this video, I'm going to lay out all the evidence for you. I'm going to show you how I've personally used these steps myself to get featured. And with each secret that I share with you, I'm going to show you the results that I've been able to generate for my own clients. You are definitely going to learn a thing or two in today's video, and this is not one of those 2-hour long webinars. And the thing is that I'll have you out of here in about 20 minutes. I would personally appreciate if you actually put your phone on the no disturb mode, shut down your email, shut down your Skype, etc., and just focus on this video. I put a lot of time in this video, and I know how valuable it's going to be if you actually consume it. And I'm not asking for a lot here, just 20 minutes of your attention, and that's it. So here are the three little secrets that I'm going to cover today. Secret number one, how you can use McDonald's success formula to get your articles featured in the media, even if you're not a world-class writer or author, or even if you did very poorly in English class. And I'm going to prove it all with a case study. Secret number two, I'm going to show you how business owners, coaches, or consultants can be featured on big name media as subject experts without actually being certified as a world-class expert in their field. And secret number three, I'm going to show you guys how to get your articles approved by major publications every single time that you press the send button in your email. Even if you've tried submissions on your own and got rejected before, I'm going to show you how it's going to get accepted this time. So let's kick it right off with secret number one. How you can use McDonald's success formula to get your articles featured in the media, even if you're not a world-class writer or author, or even if you did really poorly in English class. And I'm going to back it all up with a case study to prove exactly what I'm saying. So what's the difference between McDonald's and a local burger joint? I mean, McDonald's sells the most burgers in the world, so they must have the best burgers in the world, right? That's what you would assume, but that's not really the case. So what does McDonald's really have that 99% of other burger joints don't have? And what do the 1% of writers that get featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, and Inc. and these kind of sites know that you don't know? The reality is that it's not really that complicated. They have a system for writing articles that get featured each and every single time. A system is simply a proven process. It's a machine where you can put $1 into it and you know exactly how much money is going to come out of it. It's predictable, it's repeatable, and it is scalable. Can you say that you have that right now? And if you can, then you need to stop watching this video because it's not going to be worth your time to keep watching if you already know exactly what you're doing and you're getting the results that you want. But if you don't know that and you're struggling to get the results that you're looking for, you're unsure of how to proceed, then let me show you how you can use the exact same system that I'm using myself and for my clients and get featured in these big name publications. So here's what I do. So before I pitch to any publication, I use a little checklist like the one that I'm going to share with you guys here. Number one, I start reading the publication to see what the publication is about. Number two, I read the different topic cover. Number three, most importantly, I look to see if they even accept community contributors. And if they do, I try to find out their submission guidelines on their page and figure out who I need to contact in order to submit my pitch. So the first thing I do is, before I even consider pitching any big name publication, is just go through this checklist. I promise you, if you simply took the time and make a checklist just like the one that I'm giving, or even use my own, and ask yourself whether you're doing or not doing each of the things mentioned in that checklist, your pitch is going to stand out from about 98% of the pitches that these publications typically receive on a daily basis. And it's literally just that simple. And so, as promised, here's one of my clients who worked with me, and here are the results that he got. Let's take a look at Craig Fernandez and Patriot Threads. So Craig reached out to me via Twitter. Him and his son launched an apparel company out of their garage, which soon began taking off as a popular and trendy brand all across the US. And guess what? We helped Craig take his company to the next level. The very next week, Patriot Thread's story was not only fully featured on the Huffington Post, but also seen by thousands of people around the country. Now that you've seen that case study, let's move on to the next secret. Secret number 2. How business owners, coaches, or consultants can get featured on big name publications as subject matter experts without actually being certified as a world-class expert in that field. So I'm sure whenever you see somebody speaking about a certain topic on the news or on television, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? The usual thing that comes to my mind, and a lot of people's mind, is that, oh, this person must be like an expert. He must have a PhD. He must have been researching or studying this particular topic for like decades, and he must be so highly super qualified to talk to the, to be talking on TV and the radio and the news about this topic, right? If he's talking to millions and thousands of people like that, well, guess what? I have good news for you. This is not actually true majority of the time. And I have a process that works for everyone. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned veteran, this works every single time. So what do you actually need? You need to do thorough research before you actually pitch your article. You need to read the topic and make sure that you know enough about the topic to write intelligently enough to where your audience can learn something new from you. As long as you know more than the audience for whom you're writing and your advice is actionable, you'll have a really good shot at convincing an editor that you know about your topic really well. You will need to write about the topic on your own blog. You're going to need to write about the topic on other publications around the web. As long as you're out there teaching on this particular topic via blog posts, videos, guest posts on other different websites, writing about other publications, you will be seen and perceived as an expert authority in that space. You do not need any degrees. You don't need certifications or even years of industry experience to get to this level of expertise. Talk about your personal experience with this topic and how it affected your business. How did it affect your life? Or how did it affect you individually as a person? Majority of publications want actionable advice coming from people who have been there in the trenches and done that and are now sharing their personal experience via their own website or column. So the more personalized you can be in your experiences and advice in your pitch, the higher your chances of getting your pitch considered for publishing. So just as I promised, here's another one of my clients who worked with me, and here are the results we were able to get for him. Let's meet Mahboud Moghadam. He's a co-founder of Genius.com, Everypedia.com, and we got him featured on Entrepreneur Magazine and Startup Grind, all in the matter of just less than 2 weeks. So Mahboud Moghadam is a serial entrepreneur, angel investor, and founder of multiple multi-million-dollar companies, including Genius.com and Everypedia. And speaking of Everypedia, he recently actually hired and brought on the co-founder of Wikipedia to join his company, Larry Sanger. Isn't that cool? He's one of the most followed figures in the tech world. Mahboud knows the value of PR when it comes to his startups. Mahboud reached out to us because he needed more press coverage for his company, Everypedia, which targeted entrepreneurs. In just less than 10 days, we're able to get Mahboud on Entrepreneur Magazine and Startup Grind, where his success as an entrepreneur, as well as updates on his newest venture, were shared. And here is exactly how Mahboud himself puts it.
How's it going? My name is Mahboud Moghadam. I'm coming to you from Everpedia headquarters. Everpedia has had great experiences with Rafi. We've worked with him in the past, and we're really, really excited that we're going to be working with him soon on the launch of our decentralization project. And also, we just got Larry Sanger, who's the founder of Wikipedia, to just join our company. So we've got the founder of Wikipedia as our chief information officer, working to build the decentralized wiki for all of mankind, knowledge. Rafi is going to help us spread the word. He is a tech prophet. He's the man.
Finally, let's talk about secret number 3. How to get your articles approved by major publications every time you press send, even if you have tried submitting them by yourself and got them rejected before. If you have any interest in becoming a contributor to major publications, you might have tried to submit your own articles before and got rejected, like majority of people. The reality is that most people take the same approach when it comes to pitching to publications that they take towards sending job applications or talking to girls on a dating site. So what do? They write up some sort of generic post and they just copy and paste it to dozens of sites. Well, no wonder they never hear anything back from the editors. You see, just as you don't want to just copy and paste resumes to thousands of jobs without actually taking time to cater your resume and pitch for that particular role, you don't want to just send cold pitches to bunches of publications without catering the pitch to a particular section of the publication on a particular topic and to a particular person within that publication. So I'm even going to throw in a dating tip in here. You also don't want to just copy and paste the same message to hundreds of girls on a dating site. It just doesn't work, trust me. Because that's all they get all day and they can spot it instantly. If you don't believe me, try making a girl account on a dating site and keep it for a couple of days. You will see the kind of messages that they get on a daily basis and you will know exactly what to avoid. Well, the exact same thing happens when it comes to pitching to a publication. Most editors get hit on a daily basis with copy pasted generic articles that have been spun, meaning that just certain words have been changed using some software and then pitched to them. Already published content, it's been published somewhere else on the web. Pitches which do not even remotely fit the writing and style guidelines of the publication where it's being pitched. And also they receive untargeted or unaddressed emails sent to them when a pitch is being made. You, my friend, do not want to do these same things that these guys are doing because you will get zero results. You want your pitch to stand out from all the other garbage that editors are getting on a daily basis. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure to connect with the editor before pitching. You want to make sure to try to build relationships with the editor before you even consider a pitch. And you want to make sure to follow the writing and style guidelines of that publication. When you email out to an editor, make sure to address them by their first name. And you want to make sure not to pitch content that has already been published elsewhere, even if you're the author of the piece yourself. And you want to make sure that you don't ever use an article spinner and send them spun content. They will probably never accept another pitch from you if they catch you doing this. Just take some of this advice into account, and next time you pitch, you are bound to at least see a reply and some great feedback from an editor, if nothing else. And once you do, take the feedback to heart, improvise the article, make the changes they're requesting, edit it, and try sending it again. And remember this Chinese proverb, fall 7 times, chief technology. So here's another one of my clients who we worked with, and here are the results we were able to get. Meet Dennis Yu. Dennis is the Chief Technology Officer of Blitzmetrics. Blitzmetrics is a digital marketing company which partners with schools to train young adults. Dennis's program centers around mentorship, helping students grow their expertise to manage social campaigns for big name enterprises like enterprise clients like Golden State Warriors, Nike, Rosetta Stone, etc. And I got Dennis featured on HuffPost. So there you go. There you have it. Those are the 3 secrets that I think can really help you become a featured contributor to any of these major publications around the web. By now, you're probably thinking, how can I get this entire system set up for my own business coaching or my consulting business, right? This works really well if you'd like to get your personal brand or corporate brand known and attract clients and start commanding higher prices for your services and ultimately gain the respect and recognition from peers in your industry. You've seen from my 3 clients' result that this is definitely possible and definitely something that's a repeatable process. The truth is, right now, I'm looking for some of our dream clients. I have an expertise that I love to impact. You can learn the same exact thing and implement the exact same things that I've done in my business into your own business and reap the massive benefits like I've been able to do so for myself and my clients. If you'd like to know more, we would like to offer you a free strategy session. The strategy session is about you, your business, and your specific audience. And together, we're going to come up with a strategy for how you could tap onto my years of experience with PR and media and learn this valuable skill set so that you can use it to double, triple, or even quadruple your revenue that you're currently making in your business. The session usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes, and after the session, you have clarity on what is the next step. So who is this actually for? Primarily, we work with writers, coaches, and consultants. We work with authors, experts, and other businesses that are similar to this type of business. We work with business owners who don't have the time but are ready to deploy their team to learn this skill set and implement it for their own business. So even if you don't have the time yourself, you can certainly go have one of your teammates take the course and teach them that skill set so they can implement that in your company. We work with entrepreneurs who sell information products. We work with digital marketers who want to make their own expertise known. In general, we work with people who are serious about making this work. Working with us is not cheap, and we want people who are actually going to make their money back quickly. Who is this not for? Not for people who believe in magic pills. You or your team member will play a part in learning and setting up a proven system to become a contributing writer for major publications. And we expect you to be ready, but do your share of the work, but with our guidance. This is not for people who complain and don't actually take action. And most importantly, this is not for people who don't want to invest and only want things for free. And I'm really sorry to say this, but if you have this kind of mentality, it'll be really hard for us to work together, and it'll be really hard for you to make progress in any sector of your business. For us to be a good fit before proceeding, it's really, really important that we figured that out. We only want to work with people we can actually help. And if we can't, we're going to let you know, because we're putting our brand and our name on the line when we do this, when we take on a client. We're making these bold claims, so we want to make sure that we deliver the results that we say we can. If in our strategy session it turns out that we're a good fit, we're going to extend an invitation to you to work with us. And if we don't think it's going to be a good fit, hey, no worries. This session will still be of great value to you, and there are no hard feelings about us not working together. And we hope and we pray that you've gotten enough information out of the just the webinar itself, that you can go and implement some of these things into your own business. In order to take the next step, all you have to do is locate the link to schedule your call with us. You will pick out a time that suits you, and afterwards fill out a few quick questions that help us get to know your situation a little bit better. We're a small team, and again, we like to work with people who we know that we can help. For that reason, we can only take on a handful of clients at a given time. So if you're a coach, consultant, information product owner, or done-for-you service provider in the digital marketing space, go ahead and schedule your call with us as soon as possible. Once our client schedule fills up, this video will be put on pause, and call scheduling will also be restricted. And that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to chatting with you about implementing this into your business. Thank you guys so much.